Makes me want to do a crown lengthening.
Okay, so here it is. So here's the crown lengthening. So here's the first drill. This is our end cutting drill. Okay. Full gas on the pedal. You see I'm just reducing the height.
So that does out from the sides, just the tip.
Yeah. Sometimes it'll leave maybe a little mark just because of the burr. It's because it's metal. And I'm making it more round.
And would you say you're following the CEJ where the enamel meets the dentin?
Kind of the same shape. I try as best as I can. As best as I can. It's not going to damage the tooth.
Clear.
Okay, so now what does this bird do? It creates a step. Yeah, I wish I saw this video when I was starting to do it. I was like experimenting. My teachers was showing me and holding it for me. The power of watching somebody do it is tremendous. I'm actually learning from my own mistakes here, how to do things a little bit differently. You see, this bone is very irregular. So I don't think about the thickness. I think about the height at the moment. That's the first step.
Ziv, how wide mesiodistal do you go? Like how wide of an area?
Line angles.
Line angles.
Line angles. That's it. Everybody knows the line angles. Transition between buccal and interproximal. That's the line angle. And it's not an exact science. I'm not a robot. I don't prep teeth. Probably have less prepping skills than most dentists. But it's not that difficult. Okay. Sometimes you need to remove some of the fibers in the granulation tissue to allow you some visibility. Okay, what's important is to retract the flap. Okay, so I got the height that I wanted. I'm not worried about the step. I'm going to get rid of it with the next burr. Okay, so I always start with the laterals. By the way, this burr creates so much water and spray. Okay, so nowadays we use aerosol suctioning devices. Now, if the water doesn't hit the edge of the burr, what happens here? Take a look. It becomes kind of dry. And what does it do? It overheats the bone. So I stopped. I think I changed the burr and I changed my electrical handpiece. Let's see.
Sometimes when you see all that bone, it's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming. So okay, cool. Time out. Don't get overwhelmed. Reduce the height first.
Reduce the height first.
Reduce the height first. Don't think about the thickness. You'll deal with it later. Yeah, I don't like that I don't have great... Oh, I know I limited the flap. Okay, you see my flap is kind of restricted here. I'm going to stop here because that may be confusing. That's a piece of information I didn't share. This patient has an implant and an implant crown here. I'm not doing crown lengthening on where the implant is. We don't want that. The implant that's one of the mistakes. The tooth was replaced, not thinking that the patient will have a static crown lengthening, and that's why the implant is going to be at a certain level. So I'm limiting my flap here, and it's not. Otherwise, I wouldn't even struggle. I would open it all the way to the molar.